Hello, everybody. Today we are again here. Thank you for watching us today. We have two beautiful women today, and they can speak the truth for self. How is here heal people and how need the trust for healing from God. Hello, darling. How are you? We start with her first.
Okay.
Hello, Cheryl.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, good. Happy
Thank
to
you
be
for
here.
coming here today. With us.
How you doing? How you doing, Cheryl?
I'm good.
Shirley.
Okay, hi
Shirley.
Shirley. Okay. My name is
I'll
Kira.
take any name.
Okay. We want to basically start first on how you came upon Gordana, and you can introduce yourself.
Oh, hey Shirley, I'm Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
So Shirley and
Glad we meet.
I know.
That is great.
Yeah.
We're together first time now.
Yeah. So Shirley and I have gotten to know each other over the phone because we have this wonderful mutual friend, Nancy. Nancy, why am I saying Nancy? Susan.
Okay.
I don't know where that came from.
Mhm.
And Shirley and I have both been seeing Gordana for treatment, and so yeah, it's kind of fun. I was sharing my experience with my friend Susan,
Mhm.
and then she told Shirley about it, and then Shirley called me, and now Shirley is a patient too, and so
Okay.
we're sort of in this journey together, right, Shirley?
Right. It's been wonderful.
Yeah.
Great.
And Shirley today first time see me too. On the camera. And my heart too.
Okay. If you can give us a brief, a brief.
She need first tell where from
Yeah.
and how you meet me. Explain for people that people understand because people is skeptic, no believe. And
right.
please tell for people how you feel.
For sure.
I feel great. So I've been on my spiritual journey since I've been 27. I've talked the talk for 30 years. I think sometimes it's very important to talk about your history, your trauma, your stuff. But then it comes to a time when you have to go and heal your soul and go inward. And I've worked I am 78, so it's been a long time. And I've worked with probably 7 healers up at this point. Never, ever. And I have no need to say this other than I've never experienced such miraculous healing in my life. That's all. I mean, I've worked with healers over years to get to a point of feeling, healing the wound. But with Gordana, I say, this is what I'm feeling. The next day I wake up and it's gone. I can be very specific. The first time I met her, I said, I'm dealing with depression. She says, okay. Put the phone on your heart, on your chest, screen down. You do that for 15 minutes. I'm not 15, 30 minutes. The next day I wake up, I have no depression.
That is amazing.
That's to me. I've had I have had like almost 15 days, because it's been about 15 days we've been working together, of miracles. My other miracles were my cataract surgery. This is a totally different kind of a miracle. So the next day she said, how are you feeling? I said, depression is gone, but I'm anxious. Okay, put phone on chest, down.
Mhm.
Next day I wake up, it's gone. Now, I have no reason to make this up. She has a gift that is beyond anything I've experienced. And I've been working on myself for 27. Well, since I've been 27, I'm 78. I have a history. I could have, I've spent so much money on psychotherapy, I could have bought a whole block of condominiums at this point.
You look great now.
Yeah. And I'm happy. I wake up, she says, "How you feeling?"
And you feel 10 years younger.
She just
What happened now?
maybe she lost reception.
Wait for her to come back in.
Mm-hmm. Maybe to text her because sometimes it's wrong.
Well, and while we wait, Barbara,
Yeah.
how have you been feeling?
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you an update. And then hopefully Shirley will pop back in.
For sure.
So I started here 2+ months ago. I don't know exactly how many weeks. The last time I was here, I shared that the original reason I called it the Gordana was because of very severe insomnia. And she said, "Yeah, I can help you." And one of the things that I really appreciated was that she told me I won't ever work with anybody unless I know I can help them.
Exactly. So, if you can explain a little more in detail how you felt having insomnia.
Oh my goodness. I felt like a crazy person. I went at one point for 3 days without sleeping at all.
Wow.
And it was actually, I was actually,
she's
afraid.
here.
Oh, she's back.
Okay.
She's
All right.
back.
Yes, we
We'll
should
go
go back.
to her and
Let's
then
get
we'll
back to
come
her
back
just in case we lose her again.
Yeah.
Okay.
We lost you for a minute, Shirley.
Yeah, someone called, and when they called in, they knocked me out.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, Shirley. So
You look 10 years young. How
absolutely.
I'm saying that you can look 10 years young.
Well, Gordinia said the first day, she said, "Make sure you take a picture of yourself." So I was like, "Okay, I'll take a picture of myself, And I was talking to someone yesterday who I hadn't seen for a while. She goes, "Wow, you look great. what are you doing?" I was like, it wasn't appropriate for me to go into my story where I was on location. I certainly would share it with her now, but at that point, but it was, "You look great." It was like, yeah, I got the secret pal here. So, yeah, it's quite remarkable.
Can you explain? Can you explain to us where you live again, so that everybody's aware?
Yeah, I live in Newton, Massachusetts.
Okay. So you've been receiving treatment in Massachusetts from Gordana that's located in New Jersey, correct?
Right, etherically. Yeah. Because we have a physical body, emotional body, an etheric body. So healers, when they have the gift and they can work etherically, they connect into your etheric body.
Okay, that's great. And just describe to people how she has been providing you with this type of energy.
We have a set time. You sign up for I think it's 15 days. The first session is an hour, and she does a body scan, and then you find a time that works for you. So my magical time is 9:30 at night, 9:30 p.m. My world stops at 9:30, and I just get very comfortable at home in bed. I call in to Gordinia. She asks me how I'm doing. I tell her how I'm doing. And she takes it away from there.
Okay. And can you describe for everyone how the energy feels when you're receiving the energy over the phone?
One time I felt I had when she did a body scan, she said something was possibly going on in my brain. And maybe we had 5 or 6 sessions. And then this one night, I felt the whole right side of my brain just slightly vibrating, which was interesting. And then the other night, it was on Monday. Monday is a psychotherapy day for me. And I was talking to my therapist, who is new, and I told her about, I started to say, all I said was, when I was 12, I had a sexual experience that was not good.
Okay.
And we went circular. We weren't talking directly about it. And she said, well, do you want to talk about it? I said, I'm not able to talk about it.
Mm.
No, I can't go there.
Mm.
And that was over at 5. That session was from 4 to 5, and I was going to a friend's for dinner, and I started to get very anxious, like really anxious, kind of like a PTSD, kind of reliving the experience. And I thought, oh, perhaps I should go home. And I thought, well, let's see what we can do. I did some breathing, and I was fine when I got home. But I felt in my, between my, I guess between my breasts, so right here in my soul, I call that my soul, I felt almost like a dagger. I felt physically a physical sensation that was not good, of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said to Gordinia, I said, something happened when I was 12. I had a bad sexual experience. And she said, okay. She said, put your phone where it hurts. And I put my phone there. And then, she works for a half hour. After the half hour, there's no discussion. She clicks off the phone. Session is over.
Mm-hmm.
The sensation that it left me with, and I still have, is a very muted, I want to say like a muffled feeling, where before it was very sharp, and no doubt about it, I couldn't ignore it. Where now it's just muffled. I don't know, if you're a painter and you're painting and you're doing watercolors, you can have a dry brush where the line is very, very sharp. If you add water, it muffles and it gets very cloudy and softened. So all of here, all that trauma that I hold, has been softened dramatically. So,
Okay. Well, I'm happy that you can experience that. You can experience telling us your story, and how she's helped you with this type of trauma, for sure. Do you feel like she has helped this? I guess your past trauma.
oh, absolutely.
Hmm.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was, I'm not walking around feeling it.
Hmm.
You
So
know?
she didn't. So you never did you use a lot of words to like help her process this trauma, or what kind of like what was the process of it?
Process is everything be fine. All in follow message for God. God heal you. And everything be fine. All in with time. And you be great.
Okay.
The first time I'm tell to start for everybody and tell that can look 10 years younger and be beautiful and be everything come better and be healed. That is important. People no believe that be healed here. And my people is healed here. Here is the real energy. And for trauma, stress, anxiety, any kind of problem that everybody have. And same for you. Emotion come, I'm sick, and emotion come, can a bad time come and one days we feel good, one days we feel bad, because it's process for the healing.
Mm.
Crisis fun energy. And everything go now from the past, until you've been born again. You've been born in the days, everything come up now. Everything come back. Any kind problem, any kind issue is come back. Barbara now she feel. Everybody feel. 2 weeks God gave proof by people that the energy real working, that God heal you.
Mm.
And 2 weeks you feel great. You can have the flow to
Right.
yourself. You feel great, and you feel how I'm saying before 10 years younger. And you see in the face, you change character, you change everything. After 2 weeks, start a process for more feeling from the past. That everything be coming out. If it's everything come out, and then you is born again. People is born again, and you have new life. New life mean the life. You can be better met healthy, strong, met your life, met work, met love. People is no married can marry. If no have relationship, be great together. Is no very good your how is the company start a work company, come more money, and everybody we gave money here, God gave back. And here is everybody free. People say, how is it possible that money come back? Because God gave you money back after 2 months. Any money how you spent here for your health is spent, not for me. You no pay for me. You pay, you invest in your healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You see here changing difference. And your life start a new life. Great. 10 years young, you work good, you have money. If you don't have men, you can find men to later.
True.
That's
Okay.
for another day.
Yeah, that is everything work through God.
Right.
God work here, God gave for people everything.
For sure. So just to clarify what she was saying is that basically it took you years to get over your trauma. So in her instance, when she is helping with God's energy, it's going to take a process of you going through ups and downs before you can be fully healed. And like you said you felt the change, but it still was working on you, correct?
Um, I could feel a great release. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
As if you had a very bad wound,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden it was almost miraculously healed. I have never, and I don't need to say this for any reason. I have worked with many healers. I have never experienced this kind of phenomenal healing in my life. It is, and there's no, you don't have to get into this story. She says, "How do you feel?" "I feel anxious today." "Okay, put phone down, put it where you want it," or she might say, "Put it on your chest, put it on your head, wherever." Then it's gone. It's quite miraculous. I mean, it she's a very gifted lady. She's the most gifted person I've come across. It's taken me 78 years, Gordinia, but I found you.
78 years. But yes, you still look young though.
Yeah, but
God
look
bless.
more younger now. See, look, 10 years younger.
For sure.
Yeah.
You first time you was in how's the skeptic. You change me a lot times, and you decide that you can call me. And you see Barbara here together today.
Right.
First time you talk with her on the telephone, and
Right.
see now how you is great.
Right. Because when Barbara told me a story where she wasn't sleeping and she worked with Dina, and her sleep was, she was able to sleep again, which is quite remarkable. And I was like, hey, I'm on. I'm good. I'll try this. You know?
Yeah, I think what can I speak?
Yeah, of course.
I think what one of the things Gordana was saying is, because I'm a little further along, is that at 2 weeks, like you really feel it, you know, and then if there is deep trauma or if there is deep toxicity or whatever the particular issue is, then those moments might pop up again. And each time they do, it's like another layer of the healing.
Right.
So, you know, you had that anxious feeling, something that sounds like it was very traumatic. And so with my experience, that's been happening now where like I have, you know, maybe at week 4, I was like, woo! You know, I was like, oh, I slept 6 hours, you know. And then in fact, by the way, 2 nights ago was a record. And I never thought this would happen. I woke up a few times, but essentially I slept for 8 hours. But on my own, I have not slept on my own for 8 hours in over 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was always like either with, you know, 8 supplements, you know, and 4 teas and high frequency machines, like everything out there in the world. And then, you know, that was cannabis gummies and they made me paranoid. But I took them anyway because ultimately I would go to sleep. So for me to have 8 hours of sleep with literally nothing, because Gordana said in the beginning, you know, all those supplements are just, number one, not good for your body because you're just, you know, having to swallow all this stuff. And, you know, supplements are sometimes sketchy. And also, if you're taking all the supplements, how will you know when your body can really do what it needs to do on its own? The supplements are masking symptoms, but they're not getting to the deep, you know, core cellular level. So that was intriguing to me, and I was a supplement junkie, spending so much money on supplements. But
Supplements are expensive.
oh my goodness, yeah. So now I'm putting that into something that I feel is much more.
Cannabis alone is expensive.
Oh my gosh,
yeah. For that better make you go to sleep for sure.
Yeah, but it wasn't even. It was making me paranoid, and then after the paranoia would go, then I would fall asleep. So I would have to go through 30 minutes of paranoia to get sleepy every night. And then I thought, I remember thinking, why am I doing this?
Why are you doing that?
Spending all this money because I didn't know, you know. So it started with, I didn't have any sleep, and then I was getting maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then I was maybe getting 4 hours, you know, then it got to like around 6. And what's happening is I will still have these moments of like a restless night and anxiety. You know, it'll pop up again, and then we sort of deal with that layer and then move on. And same thing with, I have a lot of GI issues. They were pretty horrible. I shared this before. The first time I came here, I was really suffering. And Gordana said to me, and I just met her, she said, go home and take this herbal brandy and
coffee.
Chew coffee grounds and chew coffee grounds, like raw coffee grounds. And that was pretty crazy to me. But you know what? I'm like, I'm just going to give this a whirl. And then try some kefir, which I didn't think I'd be able to tolerate. And I went home and I'm chomping on coffee grounds. And the next day the symptoms were gone. And I was like, all right, you know, you can't deny, you know, and you just can't deny actual proof. So, so now at this point for me, I feel like I'm getting into deeper layers of the healing. You know, like one thing Gordana said was, you know, you need to get angry. You know, you need to release some anger. And then all of a sudden I started having these really intense dreams. And it's so out of character for me. But in the dreams, I was telling her, like, I'm screaming at people. I had a dream one night that my sister owned this restaurant and somebody wouldn't let me sit down. And I'm screaming at this woman, get out of this restaurant. Like, just, you know, and then waking up going, whoa, I can't believe I said that, you know. I've even had dreams. I've had 3 dreams in a row where, like, I felt a pain, and in the dream, I'm calling out to Gordana, like, what am I supposed to do? I need some healing. So it's been really quite a journey, I have to say. It's like nothing, like you said, Shirley, it's like nothing I've experienced before. And like you, I did craniosacral work. I did acupuncture. I did therapy, like same thing.
You were searching for healing.
I've spent
in
so
every
much
aspect,
money,
I should say.
and I wish I could have it all back. I really do. I like you. I could, who knows, be buying my vacation house or something. But
Right.
yeah. So I think it's important. There's 2 things I feel like, and Gordana tells me this all the time. I can hear her in my head sometimes saying, "You be patient. You need to be patient." So I think if you have faith, which I do, and I think if you're patient and you can hang in for the long haul, to really dig deep. Like, I feel like I've pulled up some layers, but I know there's more there that needs to come up and come out. So, and this is the other thing that makes me laugh. At first, it would make me like, I'd say, oh, Verdana, I had pains in my intestines all day and my heart was racing. And she'd be like, oh, good. And that's so counterintuitive to the way, especially the American mind thinks. We want instant, right? We want instant fix.
Instant.
And she goes, well, it's good. That means it's all coming out. And so now I've gotten to the point where if something happens, because like my intestines might feel good for 6 days in a row. And then all of a sudden I'm like, ah. And she says, okay, good. Still coming out, or the anxiety, whatever it is.
So basically your body had to process the pain that you've been holding for all these years, pretty much.
Yeah.
The trauma.
Yeah.
I'm saying the start that need to feel, I tell you every day too.
Yes.
If it's the pain come and now usually can you hear, every day you can feel some pain, angry, crying, emotion, and how is the anxiety, everything of throw up, fever, cold, everything is the process for the healing.
Right.
Need everything that you feel from the past, from the baby to be born, to now, in this time, first time, when you come by me. And every day, you can feel 1 day, 2 days is great. She jump. I'm saying always, oh, you're so happy now. Look at you, look great, happy. That feel me great, good. And she's 10 pounds up now, maybe more.
Yeah.
That is more great because she was too skinny.
Yeah, it was very
I was
fun.
scared that I touch her, that I'm gonna bring bones. And now she's total different.
Yeah.
Every time after 2 weeks, God always say God want proof from people. 2
Right.
weeks that the energy is really in work. And people don't understand. People think I'm a witch of, I don't know, magic or no. That is real energy. I'm born with energy.
Right.
And God won. God prove you that can heal you and give you new life. Only later you need proof on God too. Speak for people how you be healed, how God healed, because need world here. World need that now. That here is, I'm one in the world. We have given God, we heal people. People can tell you, can heal you. Oh, magic for 1 day of doing so and heal you, of touch you in the ass with a finger and you jump your body. That is evil. That is spirit. That is no good. People like work with spirit, with evil. Here is real God. I'm say for go by people, you can feel difference. You can feel total difference. Here is the energy difference. Here is total difference energy. Here is the God and God heal. That is my mission, my message that I'm show for world that God is here and heal people. And that is my. I'm happy if you is great. Heal. She is great now. I'm too happy if I'm see difference. Barbara now. And I'm happy. And I'm thank every day for God. God gave for everybody, heal, gave healthy, and gave love for everybody. You want to say?
Oh, let me think of what I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Everything, doctor, what say you that you know ate food? You ate now everything.
oh, going way back. Yes.
Yeah,
so,
go back.
Originally, we lost Shirley again for a minute. She probably got another call.
She could go.
So, yeah, when I first came here, I told Gordana not only was I not sleeping, but I had, at one point, I weighed about 10 pounds less. And the doctor was concerned. She said, if you lose any more weight, you're going to have something called, I think it's called sarcopenia, where your body starts to eat the muscles. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
so that had me anxious, but also I had all these gastrointestinal issues. And I think it goes back to a time when I had to take, or I was told to take this drug called Nexium, a prescription, because the doctors frightened me. She said, if you don't take this, you're going to get esophageal cancer. I took it for 5
Wow.
years. And
Yeah, they hear you.
yeah, and what they found out later, and they said, oh, it's so safe, you don't have to worry, there's no side effects. Well, a few years later, they discovered it causes osteoporosis. And now I have osteoporosis. They also discovered that it really destroys the healthy bacteria in your intestines.
Mhm.
So ultimately, I was diagnosed, I had MRIs and all kinds of things. I was diagnosed with something called dysenergic colon, which means there's nerve damage in my colon, with exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, which means I didn't make enough digestive enzymes, with small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which means in my small intestine there's unhealthy bacteria. And so they kept limiting what I should eat. And there was a point where for several years I ate like only 10 foods.
Did it hurt you to eat anything like out of the normals? I know like some people have cravings like pizza.
Oh, I never could touch it. I couldn't eat meat. I didn't eat dairy. I didn't eat wheat. I didn't eat any, I could only eat certain vegetables, a couple of fruits. And if I strayed and ate those foods, I mean, I would be like in a fetal position for a couple hours, just in pain.
Based off of the medicine that
And
was
so
doing.
out of just, no, this was after them. I stopped the medicine eventually, but then all the symptoms were actually worse because it destroyed.
Your body was used to the medicine at that point.
Yeah, and it had taken away some of what needed to be there and created this problem. So, yeah, I just had to eat very limited and always be near a bathroom.
So what changed since then? Like how did your digestive system change after meeting Gordana?
Oh, well, it was in the beginning, it was crazy because sometimes I would feel like it felt crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
She would, put the energy. We spent a lot of time putting energy on my intestines. And as soon as the energy went there, I'm not kidding. First of all, I would get like back pain. Like it would start to feel worse, but I knew that was part of the healing process.
Right.
And then you could hear it, like literally,
Break it down.
No, you could hear this.
Oh wow, it was like fireworks going on.
Yeah, and the energy felt like heat, and there was like this vibration feeling and heat, but it was almost like the vibration was, it was like the whatever the bacteria was like fighting, and the energy was trying to like, I felt like win over the
It was a battle between
it was a battle.
Energy.
Yes.
Yeah, I just say you cannot go.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
be healed.
Yeah,
Sure.
so the energy's like, get out of here, get out of her intestines. But we did that. I mean, I still sometimes will get energy there, but I feel like we spend a lot of time working on that. And it's not perfect, but it's dramatically better. And now, one thing she said to me is, I want you to try and eat everything. I'm eating stuff that I haven't eaten in years. And it is so much fun. Like the other day I made chili. I made turkey chili, and I said to her, I still don't know if I can eat beans. And she said, just boil them first and you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
So I boiled them. I made this chili. I ate it. It was delicious. I had a friend over who said it was delicious.
Okay. Okay. That's great.
And yeah, all kinds of things that like I could eat avocados,
Mm.
and I love avocados.
Mm.
So now I'm eating that. I mean, I could tell you so many things: blackberries, strawberries, kefir every day, dairy, feta cheese, which I love. So now, it's hard to get nutrients when you're eating that many. So what I was doing was taking vitamins because I knew I wasn't getting enough nutrients.
Right.
And Gordana is saying, no, let's get your nutrients naturally. So I just stopped every supplement, which was like giving up, I felt like a drug addict.
I mean, but in a way you were kind of, because you're
Yeah.
so used to taking all these supplements.
Yeah.
And
But
you have
then
to,
I'll feel better if you took.
I was afraid to stop taking them because I was afraid I would feel worse.
Mhm.
So even though I wasn't feeling good, I somehow felt like if I didn't take them, I would just completely fall apart. But, like that first week, I was like, oh. And I stopped like most of them. And I think there were still like one or two. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can give these up yet. And then pretty soon I was like, you know what? How are you going to know if this healing is working So I just stopped everything, saving a lot of money. And it's crazy because now I'm taking 0 supplements and I'm
It's great.
and I'm eating 4 times the amount of food that I used to eat. I also noticed I used to never have an appetite. I only ate because I was skinny and I was afraid of losing weight. I never wanted to eat. It was like forcing it. And now, especially after a treatment, like the other day, I had a treatment in the afternoon, and about an hour later, it was like I couldn't get into the kitchen fast enough.
Wow.
And it was a good thing I made some food. I'm sitting down and it just feels so good. Sometimes I have to stop because it's almost like I can't stop eating.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's because for so long I wasn't able to.
Good. That's really good to hear.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
That is
Sure.
because there's everything in the brain.
Mm.
If you take medication, you think that can help you.
Yeah.
And if you stop, you think, oh, maybe it's worse if
Yeah.
I'm not take.
Great.
Now you not take, you is 10 pounds and more
Yeah.
up, too skinny.
Mm-hmm.
You ate everything now,
Yeah.
and your life is total difference now.
It's true. It's true.
Sure. Shirley, has that? I know that you said that you were going through depression before, and I know that sometimes that curbs your appetite as well. Were you experiencing it?
It would depend at sort of the level of depression I was at. If you're really, really depressed, you don't eat. So no, an appetite was never an issue for me. What I do want to say is one of the beauties of working with Gordana is that you see her every day. So let's say something wants to come up and purge from the past. You're going to see her that day. There's not going to be, it's not like you have to wait a week.
Right.
Right? You don't have to wait a week. You see her the way she works. You see her every single day for 2 weeks. And for me, I will continue to work with her maybe till the cows come home. I'm not quite sure how long. For me, it's like forever.
I agree.
But there's nothing one can't sustain for a day, and I don't believe any by revealing that sexual trauma, that anything that comes back up will be worse than what I had experienced. I think it comes up, you heal. If it comes up again, it's a different layer of healing. I don't ever believe you go backwards. I think God really does protect us in a way that we experience the level of what we can handle, that we are so protected by God, that whatever we're going to experience, we will be able to do that. And then, of course, you call Gordana on your appointment time, and it goes away. So it's great.
See, you can spend a lot years by therapist, and you is in same position. You not change, and you
Right.
still better. And you spend a lot money. With the money you can buy a house.
Right.
Because some people spend 30 years, some people spend 20, some 5. Why? No need to spend a lot of years by therapist. All in pay money. You lost money and you lost your life too.
Yeah.
Because you is in the present, you is never better. I hear by God, you take maybe 1 2 months, maximum 5 months, and you is healed, you is different. You
Right.
change your life, you start a new life. No take medication, only take energy, and take if you want syrup or drops if you want. I'm not push nobody. Everybody make choice here. If you want be healed, take energy healing, or you take product and here you know lost nothing. And after 2 months, God gave you money back. And you spend them more money, again God gave you more money back. And you is healthier and you have money. And you have new life.
And you're happier. So
Yes,
happy.
yeah, happy. And you
Yeah.
start first day, see you is happy in first day. Because
According-
God gave you healing.
she really stops the suffering. That's so the beauty. And it's, she has the gift of connecting with God. So through Gordinia, God comes through, and I'm not here to be professing God, but God comes through and heals you.
I mean,
And
that's why we are to tell people that God is working. So
right.
you have to let Him in for it to work.
I'm
Yeah.
not going. I'm not going to say for people because people in the world can say I'm jealous or I'm crazy.
Right.
Lot people say work for for God. That is not true. I'm always really and I'm directly. And people don't like me. It's not important. God like me and love me. And lot people work with spirit. A lot people work with evil. If
Right.
I have lot people coming here and I'm clean in the body spirit or in the body evil, I have lot videos for people that is real here. People don't understand. If you go by somebody, one patient was here, I was in Macedonia, and then she go by some different people. By 3 different people, she paid $1,000. That look maybe I have here too. This name what is it? A moment, I'm not sure for people. No, because people believe in everything. Yeah, yes, here. Yeah. I'm sure. Yes. Look this here, and I'm on show for everybody. Go, you pay money for this. And she paid $1,000.
Oh my
And
God.
people tell for her, you sick, you is not sick. You sick, you is not sick. And she was in the press. To I'm come back, she called me nervous, and I said, what happened with you? Where you was? She was, oh no, I'm not. No, you lie now. You was by people, different. And I'm stopped talking with her. She next day come in here directly. And I'm sitting in the kitchen, drink coffee, and I look on the window, so I'm saying, oh my God, what happened with her? She looked total different. I tell, what happened with you? Oh, I have parasites. Oh, I'm not feel good. Oh, da, 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 da. I tell, stop talking, sit down and explain why you was by different people pay money because I know I'm sick. No, you lie. Tell me. I'm sorry. I was by 3 people, paid $1,000, and I'm saying, I hear you say, oh, I don't have money. You have money that you pay stupid stuff there by other people, and you is sick more. And she have spirit in the body, and I need that I'm clean, and she is great now. Now it's 2 years. She never say that she have problem, and that is happened with people. I work with London, one woman, she work with energy. Say I have got energy. I'm tell no, you don't have got energy. you work with the spirit, and the spirit is in your house. Every children is sick. Next day, she say, "You now, I'm sorry, I'm lied to you. I'm working with the spirit." Until that is not good because everybody sick. You is sick. If you work with spirit, spirit make you sick and your family. I never sick. Thank God. God gave me power, gave me healthy, good, strong because I need help of people. A spirit he will make you worse, make you sick. People don't understand. People think in the world everybody heal or doing this. I heal. No. Or for 1 day heal. Nobody heal for 1 day. I'm not healed for 1 day. Need time, need process for healing.
Right. Process.
Yeah. Mm. Want to say something, Barbara?
Well, you did mention, one of the things you mentioned was the products, and I do want to say something about that. So I've been taking this healing and cleansing syrup. One of the things I love about the products Gordana makes is that she grows these things, like there's a garden out there that you can't see from here, but and she grows everything and makes a couple of I don't know, tinctures, remedies that that are totally organic, no capsules involved. You know, you don't have to worry about something that's being shipped from China or India or whatever country, and clearing all these hurdles to see if they're pure or not. So for my particular constitution, I'm taking the healing and cleansing syrup and also the aronia berry drops, and that's to give me some more iron. And it's interesting because when I first came, I had really dark, like all the way up here on the sides of my eyes and down there. And Gordana said that's because of iron. You don't have enough iron. And I noticed it's getting lighter. And I've been taking that for about 2 months. And then I've been taking this. This is like to me, like a general detox, cleansing, whatever needs to come out of your body.
For sure.
So that and the kefir. She makes this amazing kefir. And so which I never could take, even if I bought it in the store, even if it was organic. So those things are really helping me. And then I also use the face cream. That's really great for women of a certain age. And then I also use this the 911 cream, which is basically something that I keep around for, if I have a cut or a burn, or, I even gave it to my dog once. My dog got a tracheal infection, and she was barking all night long, and I coated her dog treat with the 911 cream, and for 3 hours she stopped coughing. So I was able to get her to calm it down until I got her to the vet. So
I'm glad you brought that up because Gordana actually sees pets as well. So you
Oh.
can actually bring your pet here.
Yeah.
To be honest. Because she's healed my mother's dog as well. My mother's dog had stopped walking for a little bit. We brung her. The dog went to PetSmart, and they took him to the emergency hospital without calling my mom, and said that the dog couldn't walk no more because of the disc in his back. And that was a questionable thing of how it all of a sudden he couldn't walk. But we just brought him to Gordana, and she healed him within a couple of days. Honestly, he started walking again. And he suffers from anxiety too. He doesn't like nobody touch him. So, and I thought that was like this weird dog. It's not just he doesn't let nobody touch him. But he has been through trauma too because of his past owner. So I guess it's the same as a human. So she, the energy doesn't.
It's not limited to people.
Correct. There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
It crosses all species.
For sure. If it got a heart, it can heal.
Yeah, it got heart, you can heal. Yeah. I love it.
I actually like that. I'm gonna make a slogan out of that. That's right.
This is a great bumper sticker.
For sure. Okay, we're gonna do closing words. Shirley, you want to start first? Have you ever? I'm sorry, I didn't ask you a question. Did you try any products?
No, she never. You're no try. Me
Okay.
I have the cream that I use and the
Okay.
soap. So I'm in love with both the cream and the soap. And
Okay. The soap
I'm
is
gonna have
really
to get a list of the products
for sure.
that's available.
They
Yes.
send it for you, and you can try everything. And next time we talk again, you can explain for people how is made a product,
Mm-hmm.
how you is total difference again.
For sure.
Here we change life for people. Here we gave new life, newborn life. People need that to understand. Here is the real. Here is no make marketing here.
Right.
Here we want save life for people. Give chance everybody. Save your children.
Mm-hmm.
Save your family. That is what I want. God what want. That is mission. Some people don't understand. Have a lot children sick, give medication. Why you give medication? Try. Of some people try here and stop. No have patient.
Mm.
See results.
Mm-hmm.
Children is better. I have lot video from children started walk here, started talk, and after 2 months, people stop and see results and again stop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. And now you can watch your child that is suffer, and you no won't help her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feel pain in my heart sometimes.
Mm.
Ask for help. God can help you, and your child be good because a lot of children is sick, depressed, and have anxiety. Now met the telephone, met vaccine, and lot is sick children.
For sure.
Gave chance for every family I'm tell. Gave chance. Try. Talk with me. Always is free. Consultation 15 minutes. If a half year we talking moment, you can call me directly in the line. Line is open 267-355-3927.
Mm-hmm.
Always can call me, and in the studio can call and ask for help. Is free.
Mhm.
No take time long, because how many days you take of months of years is worse every day.
Mm.
Give chance for your child and give chance for your family.
For sure.
Right.
Here is no marketing, here is reality. What can you say to this, Charlie?
Well, I sit here listening to everything you've been saying, and I can't help thinking of the. I mean, we're talking. Let me see. I've got to do the math. If I'm 78, and I started in therapy when I was 27, what are we talking?
50 years.
50 years. Took me
Yeah.
50 years. 50 years to find Gordana.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a process, and we're all on a path, and we're on a process, and you meet the teacher when the student is ready. I've been ready for a very long time. So, when I sit with Gordana, I I I yeah, I close my eyes and I thank God with such gratitude for bringing her into my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I also say, allow all that no longer serves me to be released at this time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then I let her do her thing. And then always my cat will jump on my lap. My cat always knows Gordana's here. So not only am I being healed, my cat is being healed at the same time. Cute.
Thank you very much for today. Join us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
God bless you. And talk later again.
Yeah, I'll see you tonight at 9.
Yes, neither will talk again.
Okay.
And need world here that people is healing.
Right.
Thank you so much. God bless you, and blessed day.
Have a blessed
Talk
day.
later.
God bless.
Bye,
Thank
Shirley.
you. Bye. Bye, Barb.
You is now Barbara.
Oh, I guess I just want to say that if anybody is suffering at all with any kind of mental, physical issue, you know, I just hope they would reach out and give this a chance because same as Shirley, I just wish, like I think about when I took those prescription meds 20 years ago, how different because that was the beginning of the downfall I feel of my health, you know, and as a result, I have osteoporosis, you know, and I'm healing all this stuff now, which is wonderful, but I suffered for 20 years, you know, based on that medical decision. And I just wish, and it's like Shirley said, you know, you meet the person at the right time. But if I had had this opportunity then, my life would be would have been different. And not to begrudge the past or, you know, we all learn lessons from what we did. But if anybody else is in a place where they have the opportunity now, rather than waiting and going through all that suffering and saying, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I just wish they would, you know, have some faith and reach out and give her a call and have the experience because it's life-changing.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking that people is scary. And because I'm directly in real. And I don't understand people watch sometime video and like. I don't know why no like. And I want that everybody watch video and put like, and you see maybe you can learn some for yourself and your family. That is the video for learn everybody and get chance for your life. Thank you for everybody today. We watch us. God bless everybody, and God bless the days for everybody and your family. Kira.
Yeah, I just want everybody to understand that time is of the essence because we're running out of it. And if we could just remove that fear, we can process our healing faster. And instead worrying about the past and understand that our future is waiting for us with Gordana's help. And you just have to let it process. That's all. That and it is a journey, and you have to stick to the journey. That's the hardest part. Just like if you would stick to it if you're going to the gym, you need to stick to it when you're sticking to your health, really. So I hope that everybody embraces the gift that she has, and don't be skeptical because you're the only one that's blocking your path. And that's it. I hope that
Not be skeptic, not be scary.
Yes.
And no thinking for money because money is back.
Yes, and you get your money back for sure. That's a guarantee. Just lastly, I would like to say that you can also look at Gordana's products at Lenil-Go.com. And also, if you want to book a healing session, it is at DivineGlobalHealing.com as well. And that's it.
Thank you for everybody
Thank you.
who watch us.
Yes. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.